Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve this silk press look and haircut at home. All right, so first things first, I'm going to be starting with some super clean hair. In order to get my hair super clean, I'm definitely going to want to go ahead and wash it. I started out with some freshly combed or brushed hair. It just helps to make the detangling process a little bit easier. So I definitely comb my hair out before I start washing it. And then I just give it a little rinse. And then I like to start with a hair scrub just to release any chemical buildup or any dry scalp. So I do now start my routine with a scalp scrub. I just go in, scrub my scalp, rinse that out. And today I am using the Taraji P. Henson scalp repair system to do all of my washing. So all the products will be linked down below. Next, I'm going to be going in with the cleansing system. So this is basically the shampoo. I love that they have nozzles on the top of the bottle so I can kind of like get that shampoo right to my scalp and start to scrub without having product just sitting on top of my hair. Sometimes I feel like I can't really get all the way down into my scalp. So I really love the nozzles, which help to achieve that. I don't like to disturb my curl pattern too much when I'm washing my hair. I just like to kind of scrub my scalp and then kind of like get in, get out. But I don't try to disturb my pattern. Like I'm not like smushing my hair around too much. Now on to my favorite part of the system, which is the conditioning. It left my hair feeling super soft even after the product was rinsed out of my hair. So this is definitely my favorite product out of the bunch. I did use the nozzle quite a bit to get into my scalp and really moisturize my scalp, but I really wanted to moisturize my hair as well. So I squirted quite a bit on my hand, about a quarter size on my hand, and I did half of my hair with that and then another quarter for the other side because I wanted to make sure my hair was very moisturized, especially since I'm going to be using quite a bit of heat on my hair today. So I wanted to make sure I was able to moisturize it really well. If you have time or have a mask or a deep conditioner on hand, I definitely would recommend doing that step as well before you flat iron or blow dry or add any type of heat to your hair. It just adds an extra layer of moisture, which is also an extra layer of protection against those heating tools. I also take time to comb my hair out in the shower. Yes, I do this every single time I wash my hair. It definitely makes the detangling, blow drying, flat ironing process easier. And it also keeps those kinks out so that when I do blow dry my hair, it's just less painful and it's a lot more luster when I'm trying to get my blow dryer through my coils. And despite what people might think, it's actually easier to comb your hair when it's wet. I know for me, anyways, like it's a lot less painful and it's just easier because there's product and again, there's water in your hair. Not just water, but I like to use again the conditioner mixed with the water and it literally will comb. You can comb through your hair like super easily. Another tip is definitely to start from your tip and then comb all the way up to your root instead of vice versa to keep you from pulling out hair. Some hair loss is normal. I feel like hair shedding is normal when you wash your hair. All right, so now I'm all done with my wash. This is what my hair looks like when I finish towel drying it. So you can see my curls are alive, but it's looking a little crazy. And it's actually really soft, even though it looks really coiled. My hair is actually really soft and easy to manage because of the system that I was just able to use. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and section my hair off. I did section my sections pretty big. My hair is a little bit thin, so my sections are bigger. The thicker your hair is, the thinner your sections want to, blah. The thicker your hair is, the thinner you want your sections to be to make sure you're able to blow dry and straighten that section appropriately. Like I said, my hair is pretty short and thin, so I am going to start with a thicker section. And then I take my blow dryer brush, and for some reason it wasn't focusing when the blow dryer was like right in front of the camera lens. But when I put it to the side, you can see it's already starting to straighten. And I literally just brush my hair as if I'm brushing it with a round brush. And because the blow dryer is on, it's literally blow drying as I brush. So essentially, it's like I'm giving my hair, it's like a trip to the Dominican salon with all the heat. So as you can see, I'm just rolling. And I did go from like rolling it backwards to forward. I just found that it dried my hair the best. And I also wanted to share these two products with you. These were like my holy grail. I used the Ironguard to protect my hair. So this was like my thermal guard against heat. And then I also used the Dreamcoat to help straighten my hair. The Dreamcoat also helps to keep your hair straightened for longer. I recorded this video about a week ago and my hair literally still looks like this. Of course, I have proper care at night. However, my hair is still straight because of these two products that I've been using. I don't have to straighten it like every day. So again, I'm just rotating my round brush in a circle as it is pulling my hair out and drying it at the same time. And it does get a little toasty, like it gets a little hot. So you definitely have to be careful with this brush. Another tip or recommendation is to use a smaller barrel if your hair is as short as mine. This was just the only one I have. I usually use this one to blow my wigs out. And I was like, why not try to blow my own hair out with it? I was going to order another one, but I wanted to try and see how this one worked, which I mean, it worked pretty well. Like I said, the smaller barrel would just get into my roots a little bit better so that my roots are blown out a little bit better. But I mean, I think it worked fine. So now I'm just sectioning off another section of my hair. Again, my parts are pretty big. If your hair is thicker than mine, or if your hair is not straightening how you feel like it should be straightening or drying, then you definitely want to try a smaller section. And I also blow dry my section. I blow dry in bigger sections than I flat iron. Flat ironing as small as you can deal with. Like that's how you want to flat iron. Versus blow drying, I mean, it really isn't a big deal for my hair type. So again, I'm going in with that same rotating circle motion. Sometimes I rotate it underneath. Sometimes I rotate it the other way. If you're going for a specific style, like if you want to bump it at the ends and you don't want to use the flat iron, then rotate it underneath because it'll give you like a bumped look. And then if you want more of a flip look, then you rotate it like away from the face. As you can see, I'm going back and forth between the both of them because my main goal here is to dry my hair and straighten my hair. I'm also going to be flat ironing my hair, so I'm not really super pressed about the direction at which my hair is blow dried. I just want to blow dry it and get it as straight as possible. And also, I'm not spending a lot of time on each of these sections. Like, again, I want to get it straight, but I'm not like stressing out about it being like bone straight because it is hot. It does get hot. And again, this is all heat on my hair, and I'm trying to minimalize the amount of heat that I'm putting on my hair. So I don't take too long for each section. So looking here, you can see this is my non-stretch hair, which looks super tiny versus right now me pulling it out. You can clearly see how this brush combats against shrinkage, and my hair still looks super shiny. It has a lot of body, it has a lot of volume. So I really love this method. This is also a great way to add volume in your hair. If your hair is thinner, when you do this, it helps your flat iron to not look super flat. It'll give it a bit of body. So if you do already have super thick hair and you don't have an issue with volume and body, then you could probably just go ahead and blow dry your hair, I would assume. But this is the way that I do it for my specific hair. And yeah. So as you can see, the hair is shiny, the hair has volume. It's just obviously a little flat, so we need to curl it or flat iron it. But in terms of it being straightened, it's pretty much straightened out. It is pretty much blown out. My curls are blown out. My hair still feels healthy. It doesn't feel like it's damaged. I didn't have to use too much heat, and it didn't take a super long time. So shout out to that Revlon blow dryer for getting the job done. All right, so now that my hair is blown out, I'm going to go ahead to my second part of my silk press, which is to section my hair off again. And again, I told you I'm going to be using smaller sections this time. And the goal this time is now to straighten it. With the blow dryer brush, we just wanted to blow it out. Give it like that kind of Dominican salon look at home. Now we're going to go in with our flat iron. I am flat ironing at about 395 degrees, which is pretty hot. But again, my hair has been like this for a week and I haven't flat ironed it again. So yeah, there you have it. You can already see like my ends are a little thin, which is why I wanted to go in and trim them and do the bob in the first place. I knew that I needed my ends cut, and an easy way to do that is to cut a bob. So right now I'm just flat ironing my hair. I'm just using the comb to comb out the piece that I'm using. And then I use my flat iron to go right behind the comb to chase it. And then booyah. This is after one, what do you call it? One flat iron. I don't even know what to call it, but that's after one like pume is what I'm gonna call it. So usually I do two like passes on my flat iron. The first time I do it with the comb, the second time I do it without a comb. And it's honestly a better bet to not comb it out afterwards. Like after you flat iron the hair, let it sit and then comb it out a little bit later. I was just getting excited and I kept combing it out throughout the whole process. But if you want your curls and your body to last, then definitely just hold off on combing it until the end of the process. I will leave this flat iron link down below. I think I got it on Amazon. I got it a little while ago. I got this after my other flat iron broke. I just needed one like really quick. And it's kind of been doing its job since I've had it. So I'll share this as well as the Revlon brush down in the description box below if you want to use the same products. All right, you guys. So now I'm just going to continue throughout my head. I'm just going to keep sectioning off small sections, combing them out, and then chasing them with my flat iron until I am finished flat ironing my hair. All right, so now I'm flat ironing the last piece of hair. Again, I do flat iron each piece twice on low heat to make sure it's as straight as possible. But also, I want to make sure I'm not like burning my hair off on high heat. So that is why I chase it so many times. And then once I'm finished my hair, I usually like take that whole side and try to fit it into the flat iron just so that it's cohesive and all of the flat iron strokes kind of look similar. As you can see, my hair has a lot of body. It has a lot of dead ends as well, and it's pretty uneven, which is why we are going to go in and cut a bob today. So I want my bobs to kind of be asymmetrical. So I kind of wanted to go with the shape of my jawline. So following that jawline in an asymmetrical kind of way. I am cutting off quite a bit of hair in the back, but I mean, it is what it is. A lot of it needs to be cut anyway because the ends are dead. So I just want to make it even, do kind of a nice little bob because I feel like that just instantly makes your hair look healthier. Like going from this to what my hair looks like in the end definitely creates just a more healthy looking hair, which is the goal here. So in order to cut my bob, I like to do this super easy. So I take my hand and I split my hair down the middle from ear to ear. All of the hair behind my ears, I put in a ponytail, and all the hair in front, I just leave it regular. Then I'm gonna go in with some scissors, y'all. These were terrible scissors. I have hair shears, and of course, out of all the times that I wanted to use my hair shears, I couldn't find them today. But make sure you use good scissors. Do not use trash scissors because your bob will be uneven. You won't be able to cut all the way through, just like how I did. However, typically, if you use the right scissors, you'll be able to just cut right through, and it'll give you a straight edge. I did have to do a little bit extra because I had these trash scissors. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. However, we worked it out, but make sure you have good scissors. Try a little piece of your hair before you start cutting if this is something you want to try on your own at your house, which is very risky. But hey, look. So after I cut it, it's clearly still too long in the back, so I just started from the front. I moved my finger down to where I wanted my bob to be, and then I just started to cut from there. The cool thing about bobs is bobs are blunt cuts, so you don't have to really have too much technique or know how to do an official cut to cut a bob, which is the only reason why I would even try a bob at home. I am not by any means a hairstylist. I don't have all the tools and necessary things and strategies to cut your hair. Honestly, this is just about all I know how to do. I don't even know how to cut my ends, which is why I'm cutting it into a bob because I ain't cut my ends in a minute. But if you are brave enough to try this part, keep on watching. If not, you go ahead and skip, girl, because your hair is already cute and voluptuous from our silk press. But if you want to watch me go through what I was going through to get this bob cut, which is super bomb now, but I was going through, then you just keep on watching. So essentially, I'm like freehanding it, and I'm just trying to cut everything as even as possible. I did kind of want it just a little bit asymmetrical, so a little bit shorter in the back, and then very blunt in the front. So that is what we're going for here. It does look kind of crazy right now because I am going to have to go back in and bend my ends. But this is what we are working with. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on cutting and show you guys what we come up with. So once I'm able to finish cutting my hair, I go back in with my flat iron and I just pick up pretty big pieces and I just flat iron it. I kind of just want everything to kind of be in unison. All those pieces that I cut, I kind of want them to obviously bend so it's not too blunt at the bottom. So I'm going in and just doing kind of a quick little flat iron again. I like to go in and use my Care wax stick to just get any flyaways or any hair that's like super poofy or sticking up in the middle. I just like to use my wax stick to get any flyaways and put my hair, basically make my hair as flat as possible at the top. I also go in with my hot comb, which is clearly hot, and just flat iron my roots out a little bit. I also kind of take it into where my part is just to make sure my roots are super flat near my part. I don't do this throughout my whole head, just in those areas that are the most visible. So like my front, the edges, and then like I said, the middle part of my part. So the last thing that I like to do is take my comb and part a super thin part of my hair and use my mini flat irons to flat iron that part again. I guess the goal here is to just make sure my hair is as flat as possible up in the middle area where my part is. So I do go ahead and re-flat iron those parts with my tiny flat iron to make sure my roots are super straight. All right, you guys. So this is pretty much the final look. I was going to go in and wrap my hair, but I was loving the volume that my hair was given. So I did skip that part. This last part right here is something that is optional. I just do this to add a little bit more volume in the middle of my head in this area. You can totally skip this part if you would like. But like I said, this is just adding an extra layer of volume up in that specific area. But again, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was super helpful for whatever part of your hair day experience. If you like this video, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comment your favorite part or some strategies and tips if you have any. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next one.